Good morning, y'all. It is Monday. Okay, hold on. These have been bugging me and bugging me. Maybe that's better. Not what I brought those scissors out here for, but it works. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna start some flower seeds. Now, y'all, I have not had luck so far. Well, I have. But where I really wanted them the most, up in the very front between the blocks, I saw one this morning. So what I have is I have these. They go to 4 to 6 inches. And I have these that go 4 to 6 inches. Now look at the difference in these. This is 750 milligrams, and this one is 100 milligrams. Oops, there it is. Now these seeds, they've got some substance to them, okay? These little things, you can barely feel them. And it's because I've got them whacked all into, one, trying to get them into one place. Now, it says spacing 12 inches. Now, y'all, does that mean I get out one itty bitty seed and that is all this pot is gonna take? Is that it? I mean, and this one says spacing 6 inches. So, well, I don't even know, y'all. I'm gonna start with the hefty ones because, let's see, come over here. Try to get y'all straight, but there we go. Okay, now these seeds are pretty, I've never seen these before, and I think they are gorgeous. They're called 5-spot. Okay, I'm going to show you in my hand. Do you see all those seeds? Can you see how big they are? They're awesome. But how many do I put in this? That's probably an 8-inch. That's probably 8 inches. So I'm just gonna put a few. I'm just gonna scatter them in here. Oh, why not? I can thin them out later. Okay, so back into the bag you go. Uh-oh, there's 2 strays right here. Oh, there's more than 2 strays. Oh my gosh, I'll have flowers coming up off the top of my planting table here, my potting table. Okay, and then in this little cup, I've got some extra potting soil. So it says to just barely cover them. Well, you can't see them, so I'm assuming that I'm getting some on top of these seeds. Okay. Then, one more pinch right there. Then I'm just going to take this spray bottle, and it did have vinegar in it, and then I switched it to water. So I'm just going to spray the top gently, so I'm moistening them. There we go. One down. Now, I'm only using 2 of my bigger pots because that's what I want to do. Now this is Miracle Grow soil, y'all, and I need a clothespin. I know I have, oh, my little thingies. I just love these little clips. They're awesome. Okay, so now my next ones, I love these too. I've never seen those either. I like them because they're short. I like little low to the ground plants. Okay, oh my, y'all. Yeah, these aren't as big as eye boogers that you get when you wake up. Okay, let me see. I don't know. Here we go. Now see, a wind would blow those away. So that's the thing, y'all. I mean, it's hard to decide how many do you put in there. So I'm going to do the same as I did. I'm not going to pick out 3 seeds and think that they are going to come up. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And y'all be sure and tell me if that's what you do, is you pick out one little seed, boom, and you drop it in and you cover it up. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. You have to have allowances for some that are not going to come up. We know how that is. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little pinch and just kind of sprinkle them around. Y'all, I can't even see these when they're hitting. So, I don't know. Okay. I just absolutely, and they're strong too. Okay. So now I've got to put a little bit of soil on top. I just like barely do it. See, if you could see these seeds, you know exactly where to put your little topping. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly spray these down. And what you're supposed to do is once in the morning and once in the evening. However, because I'm using a fine spray, and I'm not using something like this, which is gonna dislodge my seeds everywhere. Don't worry, y'all, it'll dry in a second or two. So anyway, I've got some more little containers. And now my big stuff that I have, my cosmos, and my sweet peas. I'm gonna show y'all what I got the other day. Come here, sweetie. Oh, I don't know what I did, y'all. What was I gonna say? I'm just really jacked up. I can't do anything that I want to do except these little flower seeds. I don't know why I'm jacked up. Down both of my legs are aching and tingling. So anybody with sciatica knows. You just never know what's going to happen. But it's very frustrating because there's a lot that I wanted to do today. And I didn't do anything yesterday, hardly. Not hardly at all. In fact, Jerry took my pavers out of the van for me. There was no way I was going to try to do that. So I have to take it easy again today, which I do not like. So this little broom, a lot of y'all have seen this before. I got this so long ago from the National Federation of the Blind. And there was, it came in the mail. You know how you get all these things and they want you to buy something? You can get a flag. I got a flag one year. I got this one year, and of course I got it because it's little and it's cute and it's got a flower on it. Now the other side doesn't, it's embossed, but it's not colored. Maybe I could paint that. Ooh, that'd be a fun little project for me anyway. But the really cool thing about, well, I love that it's got these little things so you can get it out. But I had to temporarily use the gray stuff on the top of my table. And, you know, this has little grooves and stuff in it, but it's still washable. But when I have something dry, like this potting soil, it just brushes right off. Brushes right off. So I'm gonna put this on a hook. Now, when Jerry was here for a few minutes yesterday, he looked at my picture and he said, that's the biggest waste. You can see all I've got up here are my 3 little tools. That's it. He said, that's the biggest waste of a pegboard I've ever seen. I said, well, I haven't had time. You know, I've been doing other stuff. And I'm not really sure I want to load that. I mean, what am I going to put up there? None of my stuff has handles hardly. Well, now, this guy, and I think my claw and a digger, there's probably 3 or 4 things that, you know, have holes that I could hang up there on a hook. Now, you can always hang these paint things. I love it. You just do like that. But do I want all that, like, tools and manly stuff up there? I'm not so sure that I do. Okay, let me see. Oh, I was going to show y'all. This is kind of like my little small tool cup. Now, this is my favorite paintbrush in the whole world. I've had it forever, and it is such a good paintbrush. Now, that's a makeup brush, Linda, and I used that on my succulents to just brush the little dirt off. And, of course, this came with my succulent package, and this did. You can blow in the really tight little cracks. And then I've got this little digger thing here, and I've got my little rake here. Now, and I've got one pair, hold on, I've got one pair of these in here. I've got a paint can opener. I love this one. Look how big it is. It's really big on the end. I like that. And let's see. Oh, and I have a little foam brush. What else have I? Oh, you might be wondering, why does she have an ice cream scoop in her short tools? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Oh, look what my thing says. Isn't that cute? Now, somebody sent that to me. I think it was, gosh, I can't remember right up. She lives in Florida, and she used to be one of my biggest supporters, and I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. Anyway, the reason that I have this is because if I'm going to do a small painting project, but I have a quart of paint, then I can just dip out a scoop and put it in a little container if I want to. Then I can put the lid on here and save it if I have to do multiple coats. So yeah, that's why I have it. It's really antique, y'all. It doesn't work good. I even oiled it. It's, you know, it's just cute. But anyway, that's my little gizmo up here on my shelf. And of course, I have my alcohol to clean my little tools off with. Especially like my new stuff. If I've got something new and I'm going to plant that somewhere, I want to make sure that the tools I use don't have any, you know, bacteria or anything like that on them. What else was I going to tell y'all? I tried to put it right in front of my face. Oh, y'all, whenever they open the thrift stores, I'm going to figure out what day and what time of day is there nobody there. Usually it's very first thing in the morning. And I'm going to see social distancing and a mask and some gloves. I'm going to see if I can find some more pretty little teapots like this. I just love them. So anyway, this baby has gotten too big for this teapot. So I'm going to have to transplant that. This is like the most beautiful thing in the world. I should actually take this in and put it on my kitchen countertop because of the way that Max is decorated. Now this has got some little dry pookies on it, and I just love my tongs that I can, you know, my surgical things. Where are they? Okay, now y'all, I've got these that are bent, and I have a pair of straight ones. Oh, my straight ones are over at Maria's because I was starting to clean up over there. Oh, thank goodness I remembered. Holy moly. So anyway, y'all, I have one other thing that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to do it in a different video. I love y'all. I hope you're doing some projects. This is the best time ever to do them. So, do something fun. Definitely be safe. After that trip to Lowe's the other day, I said, I'll find stuff to do around here. And I'm going to pick up my groceries at Walmart. As long as I can get, you know, milk and dog food and Gatorade, I'll be okay. So, I'll talk to y'all later in about 2 seconds. Bye now.